We are wrapping things up, tying a bow on 2025, and preparing to set off into the winter sunset. But we aren't leaving you empty-handed. We've just had a massive patch go live, we have some very interesting award news to discuss, and we have some fresh tunes to keep you company over the break. All this week in development. Hello and welcome back to This Week in Development. As always, I am your host, Alex. And this is our show where we give you all of the news from Paradox Tinto, and it's a special one. It's the final episode of the year. It has been a wild year for Europa Universalis V, from revealing Project Caesar to release, and now to where we are today. So grab a hot drink, get comfortable, and let's dive into the last development update of the year. First things first, a bit of housekeeping. As of basically right now, the Paradox Tinto team is officially on holiday break. The offices are emptying out, the computers are powering down, and the developers are going home to actually play the game that they have been developing for you. We will now be recharging our batteries till about mid-January. Now I know what you're thinking, Alex, what am I gonna do without my weekly fix of Tinto talks? Don't worry, we aren't leaving you completely barren. Johan has promised to make a few forum posts over the holiday period discussing his future visions for EU5. These won't be standard dev diaries with patch notes, but rather higher level design talks about the direction the game is going to go into in 2026. So if you care about the long-term direction of the game, you won't want to miss those. Furthermore, while the main team rests, the community ambassadors do not, and my colleagues Clem and Habibi will be crafting content for you over the holiday period. So expect more guides and historical explorations of EU5. Now let's talk about Steam Awards. As many of you know, we asked you, our loyal, struggling player base, to nominate EU5 as the best game you suck at the Steam Awards. We thought it was fitting. We've seen your economy spreadsheets, we've seen your bankrupted empires, and we've seen you trying to fight France in 1337. We know you suck at it, and we love you for it. But instead of the Best Game You Suck At award, you went ahead and won us the nomination for the Most Innovative Gameplay award. I mean, we'll take it. It's a huge honor. Being recognized for innovation in a genre and industry that can sometimes feel set in its ways is incredible. It validates all the crazy systems we've put in. The population simulation, the trade market mechanics, the dynamic location system. Seriously, from everyone at the studio, thank you. Now, go ahead and vote for us. Make it a reality. Vote for us to win the award. Winning this award would mean the world to everyone at Paradox Tinto, even if we do think you need to work on your inflation management. Alright, now the main event. Patch 1.0.10 is officially live. But before we go into the shiny new features, I want to take a moment to be real with you. We know that recently both our patches and our patch notes themselves have been, well, very chaotic. It's something that everyone at Tinto is painfully aware of, and we're actively looking to improve that over time. It's not something that one person alone can fix. It's going to be a massive team effort to make sure that our notes are consistent and actually make sense to you, the player. But the goal is by the end of 2026, we'll look back at all these pre-1.1 patches and just giggle about the chaos. Well, we aren't there yet, but we are working on it. We're also very aware that recently game balance has been in flux. And while 1.0.10 is far from perfect, and yes, we know that there are prominent issues such as the AI aggression, we are still very confident in this build's current stability. We feel we are finally in a position where we can let this patch sit, at least for the holidays, and then come back to readjust our balance cadence in the new year. That being said, I can confirm we will be addressing many of the issues such as the AI aggression when we return. With that said and done, let's look at the patch you'll actually be playing for the holiday period. The infrastructure revolution. We talked about this last week, but it's now live for everyone. Roads have changed the game. Previously, building roads through jungles or dense forests felt like a losing battle against proximity, but now in 1.0.10, roads ignore vegetation impact on proximity. If you are playing in Southeast Asia, the Amazon or the Congo, this is huge. You can finally connect your empire without the terrain punishing you. Plus, paved roads now give 20% market access, up from 15%, and later roads give up to 40%. If you aren't building highways, you're playing 1.0.9 and you need to get up with the times. There's also new content and advances for the flavor hunters. We've added batches of new advances for Kurdistan, Manchu, Sokoto, Italy, Malacca, and Malaya. Speaking of Italy, The Guelphs and Ghibellines situation has been cleaned up, leaving the faction now correctly removes the forced into our faction Casus Belli. There are also some military shifts and massive changes to the military meta. The rich get richer as wealthy countries should now be able to field significantly larger armies in the mid to late game. On the frontage cap front, battles now have a maximum frontage of 125% in each section. Anything over that gets pushed to the reserves, so death stacking is slightly less efficient. And levy progression. We've rebalanced how levies scale throughout the ages, so your peasant mobs won't be quite as toothless in the Age of Discovery. And finally, of course, Sweden. We of course made the god tier nation of Sweden better by adding a government reform to Sweden's whatever this is. And then finally on this week in development, we have a gift for your ears. If you've been loving the atmospheric music of EU5, in case you missed it, I'm happy to announce that the Cultures of the World album is available right now. It features incredible tracks from culturally significant musicians such as Feras, Charestan and Pierre Hamon, covering everything from Middle Eastern ouds to Andean flutes. It's the perfect background noise for plotting world domination, or for relaxing by the fire in the holiday period. You can stream it on Spotify, Apple Music and most music platforms, as well as right here on the YouTube channel, and of course while playing the game. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Playing, and nominating us for an award that we didn't ask for, but would very happily receive. The team is going to take its well-earned rest, and we'll see you in mid-January. Let me know in the comments what nations you think I should play on my holiday break. Of course, happy holidays to those who celebrate, and of course, be ambitious.